Nou, wij zijn vandaag bij Heroes Dutch Comic Con 2025, de wintereditie. En ik zit hier met twee geweldige stemacteurs van onder andere Baldur's Gate 3. So why don't you guys introduce yourself?
Hello there, my name is Jane Perry and I play Mystra in Baldur's Gate 3.
Hello, I'm Tim Downie and I play Gale of Waterdeep, greatest wizard that ever was. Just saying. Just saying.
I beg to differ, but fine.
Stop it.
Look, we talked about this before the interview.
You're bringing this up now? We could do this in the car.
Everything's fine, just ignore him.
Yeah. First question.
This is really telling, actually, because the first thing... Well, first of all, I wanted to congratulate you guys for everything that Baldur's Gate has been through all these years. And of course, you do a lot of other stuff. We're going to get into that. You guys get along so well. Like, everyone from the cast seems to get along so well. Why is that?
I think it's one of those where I think, one, it's down to good casting, and I think we just lucked out. I think there's so many things where you just luck out. And remember, we didn't meet each other till pretty much it was done and dusted. So we've only kind of met each other out on the road and doing stuff. And I think it is just, sometimes you just get lucky. And I think with this cast, we've just got lucky and we've just gelled. So whatever that is down to, good casting, luck, who knows, it's been a real joy. It's been a joy kind of discovering everything that's been going on, as well as kind of bonding. Like, I can sometimes see these people more than I see my own family. So it's
the thing with colleagues, right?
Exactly. So it's been, a really, I think, lucky journey in that space. So yeah, we've been really, really good in that.
And I think there's something about the games community in general. It really is populated by super lovely people. And that goes for the developers as well as the actors. And I think for those of us who act in games, we always sort of notice there is already a sense of family about it. And yeah, every single person I met in game development, including the actors, has been superb.
Yeah, awesome. The next question was actually going to be like, you guys are so involved in the community. Why is that? But you already answered it, I guess. So that's amazing. So you guys are here at Heroes Dutch Comic Con. Is it your first time here?
I have been to the Netherlands before, but not to this specific Comic Con.
Okay. How do you like it?
I think it's great. It's so well organized, and everybody has just been super. And I've really had such a nice time.
Awesome.
Yeah, and the interviews ask really interesting questions. So.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, yes.
Well, no pressure there.
The pressure's on.
No, everyone's been absolutely lovely. And I've been amazed as well that I will mention the word efteling, and there is not a single Dutch person or anyone that is even near that area where they'll go, oh, yeah, efteling. What do you think? And their faces absolutely light up, and I've never seen anything that has unified a nation quite as much as a fairy tale theme park. It is absolutely extraordinary.
Well, you should know that a lot of people actually, if you're on the parking lot of the Efteling, before you go into the theme park, there's this song.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And there's pretty much a love-hate relationship with that.
Yeah.
Like, you either love it or you're the biggest hater. Like, my girlfriend, for example, she loves the song.
Yeah.
If I hear it, my day is, I don't know. I like the park a lot, but like just the parking lot itself, nah, I'm good.
Parking lot's not for you. But there is a tune, you'll know this. So there is a tune that is in it that is very similar to Wallace and Gromit's Big Day Out. You know the one?
It's exactly like that.
It's exactly.
Yes,
I was walking around going, this is a grand day out. This is, oh my God. So yeah, there was an absolute,
awesome.
I thought it was great.
And Baldur's Gate has won Game of the Year in 2023, I thought it was, right?
Yes.
How has it been since then? Because I saw a lot of Baldur's Gate cosplays running around here.
It's been wild. It's been absolutely wild. The reach this game has had, the love this game has had. There's so many people who come up to me and say, this has given me a community.
Yeah.
This game has unified us, and I will go and meet my friends wherever they are, these little groups that they've got. And I've said it a lot of times, and it is absolutely true. It's very, very humbling to be a small part of something that means so much to so people, and it's a joy to kind of hear their stories and how it's brought them friendship, and it's brought them like so many extraordinary things, new things they didn't think were possible. And yeah, I find that absolutely amazing that a game can do that. Like, any form of art can have that effect. Mm-hmm. And I think out of anything that I personally have ever done, I've never done anything that's had a reach like that. Usually if you do a film, and I've done some popular films and big films, and they have a certain reach, but this is by far and above.
Yeah.
Dwarfs that, and it's absolutely extraordinary. You can travel the world, and still people will say, you know, oh, my friend has come from Switzerland, my friend has come from Auckland, and they've come because we're a little group and we haven't met, but we'll meet here, and we'll because of the game has given us this. And I find that just extraordinary that art can do that. That something you create can do that as a team, as a collective, to tell a story. I find it amazing.
I sort of feel like there's, in terms of the actors connecting to the players, there's pre-Baldur's Gate and then there's post-Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
In other words, Baldur's Gate really changed things. And I think the expectation that fans have from a game and, you know, how they get so involved in it. I think there's now this expectation of being able to do that and to enjoy that. And it's a phenomenon, really.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the game as well. Like, I really loved it. I played it for like 200 hours. So.
Oh, wow.
That says a lot, right?
Yes,
you do multiple
yeah.
playthroughs, you want to get to know the characters a lot more, and there's so many options as well. And were there things of your own characteristics that you could put into the role of the characters that you played?
Well, obviously, I'm quite superior and magical.
There we go.
And so that's not a, you know. No.
Talk about it in the car, Jane. Talk about it in the car.
I think that naturally we do tend to bring parts of ourselves into any role that we play. But equally, what's so much fun about acting is that you know, we could play a character that's totally different from us, and you find this expression for these different. Maybe sides of yourself that are latent or just don't really ever have reason to come out in day-to-day life, and suddenly they do have reason to come out, and it's just super exciting to do that. So I think it's you know, bringing a certain amount of your own expression to things, and then letting other things just take you by surprise. Yeah.
No, I would agree, and yeah, it's exactly that. It's like it's exploring either like darker sides or silly sides, or those versions of your side that in real life people either go, oh wow, what are you doing? Whereas in this art, it is almost applauded. Like, yeah, do that more. And it is like they say, a form of therapy. We go, this is great. So I could push and be as mean or as nasty as I could possibly be. That's great, and you get it all out in the room. And then the next thing you're doing is you're being as wonderful and as loving and as, you know, sort of dreamy as you can possibly be, and you're allowed to kind of indulge in all of that for that moment. And I find that that's the joy of acting, is being able to explore that. Whereas, you know, as you grow up, people usually say, no, don't do that and don't do this. Whereas in acting, it's like, no, do more of that, do more of this. And I find that just a wonderful, wonderful way to spend time.
It sounds freeing in a way as well.
Deeply freeing. It really, really is. To be able to just allow yourself, because there's a certain barriers that you have as you get older where you kind of go, I can't do this and that. And to be able to kind of cross that threshold and be able to explore those things, dip into them, play around in the pool of that for a little while and then come back is a really wonderful, it's a rare treat to be able to do that. And it's a wonderful thing. And something like this game gave you multitudinous chances in order to explore so many variations of parts within yourself, of just ways you were doing things, and trusting on instinct that you just go, I'm just going to do that. I just feel, I know you want this, but I really feel it would be this, because you're so in tune with how you're going and the rhythm of things. And that's lovely. It's a lovely thing to do, to just go, I'm doing that. Just doing it.
I can understand that,
and going, oh yeah, that's the one. And then the room going, yeah, no, that is, you're right, that is the one. And I think it's a wonderful thing to do.
And you guys have both have done some real, I wouldn't say real acting, but like played in actual movies and stuff as well, right? Is there a preference there between voice acting and playing in like a movie or a TV show, or?
Well, it's interesting. We were talking about this earlier today. You know, I think acting, it's all acting, of course, and what changes is the skill set that you need for each medium. But I think one of the challenges of acting in games is that frequently it's just you in the voice booth, for example, and you kind of have to manifest everything that's going on. You have to create stimuli in your own imagination for you to react to. Whereas when you're on stage or on a film set or what have you, then you've got the other actors, or at least you've got an environment.
Yeah, you got a setting, right?
Yeah, reacting against that, or even what you're wearing, you know. So I think there's pros and cons to that in games. on the one hand, you know, our imagination is infinite, it's endless. But it can get a little tiring at the end of a 4-hour day if you've been working a lot on a game. Sometimes I'm like, I have no imagination left. I can't summon up anything in my imagination.
I can
anymore.
imagine that. Yeah.
So it can be, you know, that's when it gets a little bit challenging.
Yeah, no, I would agree. And also, there's something unique about acting with somebody else in the same room, is that you have had a shared experience. Nobody else has it. You have had it. The group that have had it. But when you're doing it on your own, you're sort of like, anyone? Okay, no, just me. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. But the biggest growth point for me of this project was the skill set needed to do it. Because I think I came into it because it was my first game, so I came into it quite green, expecting it to be one thing, and then realizing, oh, hang on, no. To do this and to do it well, it takes a real skill set, and I think it's been spoken about before of it not being necessarily recognized enough as an art in and of itself, and it absolutely is. Speaking from the coalface of having done it, of having been there, to do it well, and you can see when people do it well and when they don't do it well, or when it doesn't quite gel, it doesn't quite work, but when it really clicks, you go, that is incredible. That's amazing how you have managed to do that without your facial expressions, because they're put on, but through physicality and voice and all of that artistry, which kind of blends a bit of theatre, a bit of mime, TV work, 'cause it's kind of slight camera work, but it's not quite that, is brilliant. And I think it needs to be more recognised within that field. And not just, it's games, it's things that kids do, because it's not. The stories are getting better, they're getting deeper, they're getting more articulate, it's more layered. It's a burgeoning art form, and really does need to be sort of seen as that, rather than almost as like a novelty, you know.
Awesome. That's so great. Well, actually, we do have to wrap it up, but before I go, there's this Dutch treat, right? And I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's called stroopwafels.
Oh,
and
love
there's a thing
stroopwafel.
There's a thing with our website that we would like to end or start our interview by giving one of those.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, I will.
And thank you so much for your time. I hope to see so much more of you guys in the future.
Well, thank you very much. These are not going to make it out the room. I want to say that right now.
Awesome.
Gorgeous. Yes, thank you so much. It was lovely to speak with you. And you did really well as an interviewer. So
Thanks.
Yeah,
really.
We approve. You did great.
We approve. Damn.
8 out of 10.
Yes.
I fumbled a bit in the middle, but